Welcome to ABC 31 News tonight. I'm Scott Beadle. The city of Alexandria is filled with softball teams and their families for the Dixie Softball World Series. ABC 31's Joanna Phillips has tonight's big story.
Alexandria is hosting 5 divisions of the Dixie Girls Softball World Series at the Johnny Downs Sports Complex. The softball tournament welcomes around 1,700 to 2,500 visitors to the area.
It's great for the city. It's a great economic impact. We have visitors coming in from 10 different states, 41 teams. For the banquet that we had on Friday for the young ladies, that was well over 2,000 people. That's going to be here, staying in restaurants, staying in the hotels, shopping, eating. So it's a great economic impact for the city.
The Alexandria Pineville Area Convention and Visitors Bureau estimates that the event will bring in close to $100,000 in revenue. Players, coaches, families, and others are visiting attractions, eating at restaurants, shopping, and more while in Alexandria for the tournament. And so far, they've enjoyed being in the city.
I talked to a couple of people on Friday and Saturday as I was out here with a table for the CVB. I know that they went and ate at Steamboat Bill's, which they enjoyed. Swamp Daddies, I know that they went out and shopped at our local stores because they bought tents and portable fans because it has been hot out here. So they're out and about going to our attractions and things like that.
The Dixie Softball World Series will be in town until August 3rd. Stop by the Johnny Downs Sport Complex and you might see a home run. Joanna Phillips, ABC 31 News.
Tioga High School opened early today to help students and parents prepare for the upcoming school year. 2 weeks from now, many students will be making the transition from middle school to high school, and others will be looking ahead to college as they take on their senior year of high school. Principal Alan Lacombe says not much will change overall this school year, but students should be ready for the adjustments they will be facing when they go to the next grade.
Pretty much a lot of things will not be changing from the last year in the sense of curriculum. We're still on Common Core, still trying to go to that. There is some changing in testing. English 1 will now be an EOC where it wasn't in the past. English 3 would be phasing out, but still will be an EOC this year. Still working with ACT, still trying to make our school become an A school. So a lot of similarities, but not too much changes.
School will start for freshmen on August 15th and for upperclassmen on the 16th. Over the weekend, the Fort Polk Spouses Club partnered with Operation Homefront for its annual back-to-school brigades. Every year, Operation Homefront provides school supplies for military kids across the nation. This year was the first time that the Fort Polk Spouses teamed up with Operation Homefront to distribute those school supplies.
Is we get donated backpacks and supplies from the local Dollar Trees in central Louisiana, supplied most of the supplies. We stuff these backpacks with, a start. It's not going to be their entire school list, but it's a good start for each student.
And for more information, visit operationhomefront.org. A female inmate in the Rapides Parish Jail is charged with the murder of another female prisoner. 35-year-old Nicole Johns Chandler of Pineville is accused of killing 59-year-old Rachel Smith of Alexandria. Deputies say it happened over the weekend, though they're still waiting on an autopsy to determine the exact cause of death. A Florida man was arrested by Rapides deputies for attempted murder. 35-year-old Edwin Paul Franks was at first arrested in St. Landry Parish. Deputies say he was connected to a victim found very early Sunday morning waving a shirt at passing motorists on the interstate. That man had been stabbed and pushed from a vehicle at a high rate of speed. Deputies say they were later notified by St. Landry deputies about Franks. Alexandria police arrest a local woman for identity theft from a family member. 37-year-old Leah Nesmith is charged with ID theft and with unauthorized use of an access card. Police say the suspect opened accounts in a relative's name and caused that relative to be contacted about past due rent in a home where she didn't live. Rapides deputies say they've arrested 6 people who assisted in the escape of Kenneth Dwayne Johnson a week ago when he was being transferred from one detention center to another. They include 43-year-old Charles Edward Jones and 39-year-old Gabrielle Letitia Perkins Jones, both of Alexandria, 31-year-old Shembrecca Quinea Allen Barton of Pineville, 33-year-old Fantasia Adora Johnson, 36-year-old Terry Lynn Parker, and 49-year-old Moselle Smith. All were charged with accessory, conspiracy, and obstruction of justice. Well, we saw more extreme heat to close out the month. Let's get the latest from meteorologist Ross Whitley.
That's right. After enjoying a couple of cooler days and lower dew points still not too bad out there today. We're right around the seasonable average, 93 degrees, and it felt much warmer considering the dew points were back up in the upper 60s, where the last couple of days they've been down in the lower 60s, making it feel much better. Like I said, the normal this time of year, 93 and 73. Record set back in 1988 of 103 degrees. And we're not going to be anywhere near that. And we got some really nice weather on the way and more rain to talk about. Of course, we'll talk all about that coming up just a little bit.
All right, thanks, Ross. Over the weekend, in place of a ribbon cutting, the staff of an Alexandria Harley-Davidson store burned their old sign with the name Renegade on it, replaced it with a new sign and a different name. The store is now called Taboo Harley-Davidson. General Manager John Roberts says, quote, "The name Taboo Harley-Davidson is different, free, and unrestrained." Alexandria has some events coming up in the month of August. One that a lot of residents are looking forward to is the Craft Brews, Barbecue, and Blues event.
The Museum of Art downtown Alexandria on August 19th. They're going to have crafts, brews, and barbecue and blues. That's going to be a great event. I think it's from 6 to 9 p.m. There's going to be craft breweries from all over the state and even some other states, as I understand it here. And they're going to have music, entertainment. It's just going to be a wonderful event. This is their 5th year to do that, so it's a great way to support the museum. As we all know, we are so fortunate to have such a quality museum as we have here in Alexandria, and this is just a wonderful way to go out, have a good time, and support.
And to find out more about this event and others coming up in Alexandria during August, you can visit the Alexandria Pineville Area Convention and Visitors Bureau websites.
ABC 31 KLAX, the exclusive provider of ABC programming in Central Louisiana. We are the only station where you can watch new, first-run ABC programs like Dancing with the Stars, Designated Survivor,
Strike the enemy.
Grey's Anatomy.
Rays can deliver.
Damn right.
Hi, I'm Michael Bailey. Call me at the number on the screen. See how easy and affordable television advertising can be.
Plenty of sunshine out there, and we're going to continue to see that over the next couple of days as well. 90 degrees and sunny out there right now. You did notice it felt a little bit warmer today than the last couple of days, and it's all thanks to this guy right here. Dew point creeping back up toward that 70-degree mark, but even with it in the 60s, it feels much better because the last 3 weeks we've had dew points up in the mid to upper 70s, and thankfully we're going to see another cold front move into the region, bring those dew points, those drier dew points back to us once again, at least for a couple of days. But you know, that's really all we can ask for at this point in time. Overnight tonight, going to drop down right around 70 degrees, say 70 to 72. A few clouds might keep the temperatures up just a little bit. Really no chance of rain, but the moisture will start to return as we head into the middle part of the week as well. Looking at what to expect over the next couple of days, partly sunny conditions for the day tomorrow. Another nice day on the way as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday as well. And then finally, as we get into the latter part of the week, we have another cold front that moves in, and it will bring some cooler temperatures and some drier air. But we're also going to be dealing with some rain and thunderstorms thanks to that cold front as well. So that's not bad, terribly bad news. Our day planner starting out for tomorrow, 73 degrees at 7 a.m. Noontime right around 86, and 5 p.m. back to 88. Going to top out right around 90 degrees. Our surface map showing storms and moisture just off to our west and the mountain west as well. But here we're watching that unfortunate word that says humidity creeping back into the picture. So you'll notice those dew points climbing back up into the 70s once again as we go throughout the day tomorrow. Still not feeling too terrible out there. Forecast lows around the immediate vicinity, right around 72 to even down to 68 in Oak Grove. No chance of rain tonight. No chance of rain tomorrow either. And it's not going to be hot or stormy, just partly sunny out there, right around 90, 91 degrees. And if you like this weather, you're going to like this 7-day forecast. 90 tomorrow, 86 for Wednesday, about 87 on Thursday, 89 for Friday, 86 on Saturday, and just one day after tomorrow in this 7-day in the 90s. That's pretty dang good for this time of year. And we unfortunately do have to deal with the rain showers thanks to that cold front. Best chance of rain will be Friday and Saturday, and then back to the 90s as we start into Sunday. But looking at the long-range models, good indications of cooler weather on the way over the next 8 to 14 days. So that is the good news. That is a look at your 7-day and a look at your weather. Scott?
All right, thanks, Ross. Education researchers are finding more evidence that kids ages 3 to 5 who attend preschool increase their chances of success in school and beyond. However, it isn't enough that parents are putting their kids in just any preschool program. Jessica Sanchez tells us what parents should be looking for when choosing a school.
School success starts early, so when it comes to selecting a preschool program, parents need to do their homework. First, visit the classroom.
So I see a lot of friends here.
Watch the teacher with his or her students. The teacher should be affectionate and responsive, greeting the children by name. And knowing what each individual child needs. Watch how the teacher handles conflict, like a fight over toys, and teaches children how to negotiate and share.
I brought a lot of this from home, so it's not something that we need to fight over.
Active story time also signals a strong program. Studies show that preschoolers whose teachers asked thoughtful questions during story time, like, "Why do you think that character did that?" produced students with bigger vocabularies. Finally, online, check out how the program ranks on the QRIS Quality Rating and Improvement System. It's used in almost every state to identify high-performing early education programs. Google the letters QRIS and your state to learn more. I'm Jessica Sanchez reporting.
The National Association for the Education of Young Children lists other recommendations for parents seeking a high-quality preschool. To learn more, you can visit their website at naeyc.org. Coming up in sports, the Northwestern State Demons football team reports to camp ahead of tomorrow's first practice.
When it comes to cleaning up the streets of Boston,
this is who I am. This is what I do. Now get me in there.
He did it.
And I know where the proof is.
It's ladies first. Rizzoli and Isles.
Weekends at 11 on KLAX TV.
When a case seems unsolvable, they see the incredible. Murder, motive, secrets. Bones Weekends.
Watch Bones weekends on KLAX ABC 31.
Welcome back to KLAX ABC 31 Sports. I'm Zach Simonar. The Northwestern State football team is setting the tone, and the start of camp is still hours away. Now on Sunday, over 100 Northwestern State Demons reported early for camp at the NSU Athletic Fieldhouse. Players filled out paperwork and met with medical staffs before collecting workout gear and getting fitted for their helmets. Today, the Demons went through a series of meetings ahead of Tuesday morning's first practice, and the Demons are buzzing to get out on that gridiron.
It's just good to be back, man. You know, this will be my fourth go-around. I'm excited. Got to play a little bit last year. Hopefully, me and just everybody else, we just build on that. Keep it going into this year.
You know, having that bad taste in our mouth last year, you know, we're just ready to get that out and ready to start the first game, especially starting off with La Tech. Yeah, you see a whole lot of guys coming into this and knowing that, hey, we can beat these guys and we'd be able to you know, compete against them. And it's just a new, fresh start to the season.
That game that Harmon referenced with La Tech scheduled to kick off Saturday, September the 2nd, 6 p.m. from Joe IA Stadium in Ruston. With the first fall practice for the Louisiana Tech women's soccer team set to get underway in a week's time, La Tech defender Nomvula Nwale was able to get her training started a little early. The South African native was invited to partake in the South African senior women's national team training camp that was held in Johannesburg this past week. Now, Nwale burst onto the scene a season ago. She earned second team All-C USA. South Africa has qualified and played in the last two Olympic Games, 2012, 2016 in Brazil.
Thanks for watching. Have a great night.
Stay connected with KLAX ABC 31. Visit us online anytime. Get today's top stories and trending topics. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. See our pics on Instagram. Watch us on YouTube. And make KLAXTV.com your home for local news and information. Plus, download the KLAX weather app for your smartphone or tablet. Get live current conditions, radar maps, alerts, and more. More ways to stay connected with KLAX TV.
Our military makeover recognizes the sacrifice of a deserving young Marine.
Tune in and learn about an American hero, the community, and the companies who come together to give back